Imagine a Viking so fearless that his enemies believed he was invincible, a warrior, explorer, and leader who defied death time and again. Bjorn Ironside, son of Ragnar Lothbrok, wasn't just a Viking, he was a legend. Bjorn Ironside's name carries a legacy of bravery, exploration, and unbreakable will. Known as the son of Ragnar Lothbrok, Bjorn carved his own path through Europe, leading raids, founding settlements, and cementing his place in Viking history. Today, we're exploring how Bjorn's fearless spirit created a lasting legacy and made him one of the most iconic figures of the Viking Age. In a time when Viking leaders were often overshadowed by the fame of their fathers, Bjorn Ironside faced a unique challenge, stepping out of Ragnar's shadow. But instead of simply following in his father's footsteps, Bjorn forged his own path, seeking new lands and embarking on some of the most ambitious raids in Viking history. The challenge? To expand Viking influence across the unknown, battling powerful enemies? Bjorn Ironside's most famous campaigns took him far beyond Scandinavia. Unlike many Vikings who focused on raids in England, Bjorn looked south, targeting the Mediterranean. Leading a fleet of ships, he and his men embarked on an epic journey down the coast of France and into the heart of the Mediterranean. One of his most legendary exploits was the raid on Luna, a city he mistook for Rome. The story goes that Bjorn, frustrated by the city's strong defenses, came up with a clever plan. He feigned death, instructing his men to request a Christian burial for him inside the city. Once inside the walls, Bjorn rose from the dead and opened the gates for his warriors, allowing them to storm the city. Though it wasn't Rome, the raid on Luna became one of Bjorn's most famous victories. Bjorn's Mediterranean campaigns were filled with both triumphs and close calls. His fleet was eventually confronted by powerful Muslim forces from North Africa, who saw the Viking raids as a direct threat. According to some accounts, Bjorn and his men barely escaped with their lives, navigating treacherous waters and facing relentless attacks. Bjorn's escape from these encounters only added to his legend, as he returned to Scandinavia with tales of distant lands, vast wealth, and unmatched bravery. This journey became a testament to Bjorn's unbreakable spirit. Bjorn's fearless spirit and unmatched ambition made him a role model for future Viking explorers and warriors. Unlike other Viking leaders, he didn't just focus on raiding nearby kingdoms. He opened the Viking world to the Mediterranean, inspiring others to look beyond familiar shores. Bjorn's influence was felt across Scandinavia, encouraging a new generation of Vikings to seek adventure and wealth in unknown lands. His legacy wasn't limited to exploration. He also played a key role in establishing Viking settlements and strengthening ties within the Norse world. Bjorn's descendants continued his line, becoming leaders and warriors who carried his legacy into the future. Bjorn's life was full of adventure, but the mystery surrounding his final resting place adds to his legendary status. Some accounts suggest he was buried on the Swedish island of Munso, where a mound known as Bjornjarnsida's Hog, or Bjorn Ironside's Barrow, marks his supposed grave. Archaeologists have investigated the site, finding artifacts that suggest it was a burial ground for a significant Viking leader. Whether or not it's truly Bjorn's grave, the mound has become a symbol of his enduring legacy. Bjorn Ironside was more than just a warrior. He was a visionary explorer who defied boundaries and brought the Viking spirit to new heights. From his cunning raids in the Mediterranean to his daring escapes and unbreakable will, Bjorn forged a legacy of courage that inspired generations of Vikings. His life stands as a reminder of the unyielding spirit that defined the Viking Age, proving that sometimes legends are made not only by conquest, but by the courage to explore the unknown. As I explored Bjorn's life, I found the work of renowned historian Anders Winroth particularly insightful.